Toastmasters, let's give a shout out for our legacy of 100 years. Yeah! Ralph Smedley founded that club in California in 1924. Now, how do we best continue our legacy of building communication and leadership skills in 2024? We first must identify our legacy's greatest challenge: madness. Madness! Peter Finch shouted out his legacy to and with his network audience. Everything's going crazy. Punks are running wild in the streets. I don't know what to do about inflation or the Russians. You first gotta get mad. Go to a window, stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Now, that madness still resonates from 50 years ago. But the real challenge is that some people today are not just mad as hell. Some people are as mad as a hatter. Mad Hatter's disease struck those who made felt hats. Inhaling the toxic fumes of mercury got tremors, trouble thinking, and agitation verging on the suicidal. Mad Hatter's was an occupational disease, like for terrorists and many activists today. They breathe in the toxic fumes of dogma with no ventilation, no opposing views allowed. Like today, on college campuses, many of us decry the many civilian deaths in Gaza. Isn't it genocide? It's good to question and debate rather than just take the Mad Hatter extreme way. Hamas took the extreme way in occupying and ruling over all of the Gaza Strip since 2007. That's 16 years of mandating hate, mandating that Palestinians occupy all of Israel from the Jordan River to the sea. Hamas spewed out rockets and knives through echo chambers in schools to explode in sheer wickedness. That was the Mad Hatter way. Now, what is the Toastmaster way? It's usually to say little or nothing about politics or religion to avoid offense. But that is not the official Toastmaster policy, which states Toastmasters International does not prohibit any speech topic, content, or language. This policy allows Toastmasters to fully learn about the world and stimulate thought, unlike Mad Hatters that stunt thought and learning with an echo chamber. We've all heard the echoes since COVID struck, the echoes of mass protesters smashing buildings, storming our Capitol, stopping traffic with hate speech. Isn't this madness our greatest challenge? What if Toastmasters, with its legacy of communication, were to hear both sides of a controversy, with members researching and presenting pros and cons? What if Toastmasters, with its legacy of leadership, were to shed light with a 12th pathway called civil debate? Imagine a pathways project that doesn't just teach managing a difficult audience by planting distractors in the audience, but plants and cultivates an open-minded audience. Recall Peter Finch, mad as hell? He did his own point counterpoint. He won the Best Actor Oscar for that role the same year he won an Emmy nomination for his cool-headed Prime Minister Rabin. Toastmasters may not win the Nobel Peace Prize like Rabin did in Israel 30 years ago, but believe we can model some peace. We can shed some light in the darkness. Now, some of you still believe that the Toastmaster Forum should not model anything new, that our democracy does well to only stage a rematch between two scrappy debaters, aged 78 and 82 this election year. Believe that? And I have a bridge to sell you. A bridge of Toastmasters. We may be 100 years old, but we're constantly evolving. Believe that our Toastmaster legacy can model real civil debate. Believe that we can be a real light in the darkness.